Very good morning everybody, and thank you very much for joining myself this Sunday the 28th of April 2019 for my Sunday survey. Now, as you know, I uploaded a video on Thursday, and since then the weather has turned quite bad in Blackpool. I've been rained on, blown on and whatever. So what you're going to see this morning and the afternoon actually takes place today, this Sunday, as said. I am so pleased with this Sunday morning. At least it isn't raining. What we will do today is I'm just going to show you what's happening at the top of Talbot Road and the rest of Talbot Road, and also we will visit the Premier Inn and the Sands venue, and then hopefully I'm going to try for a mystery tour. I've tried since Thursday, but as said, the weather beat me. So I will start this Sunday survey now, and what's happened is, to continue my explanation from Thursday, the contractors have now started their snagging period along Talbot Road, and the worst part is immediately outside Mark Kelly's. Just going to cross the road. There's the Wilko store, and the first area is this area here, waiting to be tiled. Just going to turn round to walk down Talbot Road, and full marks to them. We have new tiles here, and slightly to my left you see some more tiles waiting to be placed. Full marks to the contractors because they've already made rapid progress. Oh, that's good, the sun is trying to come through. Just walk you quickly down now this one side of Talbot Road. You've passed the worst area for this snagging.
I would have tracked it off.
Now here is one of these resilient flagstones. Now I'm told there's between 45 and 50 of these. Here's a blue one here, resilient move, solving problems. Now these are all placed from where we've started our walk outside Mark Kelly's right the way down to the North Pier. Between 45 and 50 of these, so when you walk down you can play I Spy, trying to find them all. There's a small area here where a little bit of work has to be done, but again, full marks to them. They will overcome this quickly. This will soon be tidied up, I'm sure. And at the junction now of Abingdon Street. And coming up now to Malloy's. Just going to cross the road safely. There we are. And we're right outside Molloy's now. Right outside I've noticed this new street light. Now I think I can show you the inside of one. Yes, I can. It's just slid open here. There we are, the inside of a modern street light, an OLEC. And that's the traffic light to my left just going off. Outside of Molloy's they also have one of these resilient move flagstones, and this one is finding healthier relationships. Finding healthier relationships. Just outside the church now, and as you can see there's some work going on here. We have now reached our first site, and that is the site of the new Premier Inn, and this is the front of it. Just going to show you the 4th and 5th stories, and you can see that this metal jigsaw is taking shape very quickly to make one picture. Yes, this is what these new structures are. Metal jigsaws. Contractors and crane drivers and operators working together to make one big picture. We have moved now to another angle to see this Premier Inn site, and we can see the little structure in front which is there for the crane operator to simply lift all items when necessary when internal work starts. And now we find ourselves at the front of the site. The 4th and 5th stories now well over halfway in completion. And I hope in front you can see the emergency internal stairs. I am so very pleased with this morning. There is no rain. Delighted at that, and so very pleased to be able to even attempt this Sunday survey, because as said, the last 2 days have been pretty bad. We will now press on now to our next venue, which will be the Sands Venue Resorts Hotel. I'm so pleased to have caught this. Now this is Blackpool's fun run. These competitors will now run or walk however they can from Blackpool to St Anne's. It's now about 9:45 or 9:50, and we can see these competitors having a very nice time for a fun run. A never ending line of competitors. All ages, young, middle-aged and senior citizens. I'm so very pleased for them. As said a few times already, it is not raining and the wind is quite gentle. I think we must move on now to our Sands Venue Resort Hotel. An engineering tram there. We're on the promenade and I'm just going to take, yes, another view of these fun runs. And on the left you see the little pretty thing, one of two of Blackpool's pink trams. And still the runners come, thousands. Just a slight correction about where these fun runners are running to. They are in fact running to the pleasure beach and then they will turn back and run back to the seafront here. They're not going to St Anne's. It's purely from the seafront of Blackpool to the pleasure beach, turn round and run back. Just been told that from one of the stewards. Just found a poster here which tells everybody the promenade will be closed to traffic between 8 AM and 3 PM for this Blackpool Marathon. The front of the Sands Venue Resort Hotel. Just crossed the road and here is our regular view from the front to the rear of this Sands Venue Resort Hotel. And now our regular view from the rear to the front. A lot of work here due to take place, the extension especially. And a view from across the road to the rear. 2 more stories going to be added here. And a view from the second side of this Sands Venue Resort Hotel, which one day in the future will be Blackpool's only 5-star hotel on the promenade. This completes our visit here and I'm so very pleased to have shown these 2 sites, the Premier Inn and this Sands Venue. So very pleased. We must move on now. Oh, we can see now some of the fun runners, the early fun runners who are now on their return journey from the pleasure beach. They run to the pleasure beach and now, as said, this is the return journey. I have just crossed the road from the Sands Venue. Oh, there's some more runners there passing us on their return journey. Now, I am in fact trying to take you on a mystery tour. I'm hoping that the weather holds, and I'm not going to tell you where I hope to take you, but the first part of the journey is on a tram. So we're now going to wait for a tram to come down to start our first part of this little mystery tour. We are now on the tram and making our way now to Stargate. Yes, all of these mystery tours can easily be enjoyed with the help of Blackpool Transport. Very, very easy journeys from the Promenade of Blackpool. And there, across the road, is the site of the Easy Hotel.
Hold tight, please.
Yes, this is the site of the Easy Hotel.
Press the stop button when you wish to exit the tram.
Just approaching the pleasure beach now. We are off the tram now at Stargate, and what I've got to do is to walk across the road and wait for an actual bus to take us on the next part of the journey. Oh, we're so lucky to catch this. It's just come round the corner. We're so very lucky. We start our journey, and it should take just under half an hour. A very, very pleasant journey, and I will rejoin you when we reach our venue. Hello everybody again. After a very, very pleasant journey, well under half an hour, we are now approaching our venue, which is Lism, Royal Lism, and we are approaching what is known as Lism Square. Here we are, Lism Square. We are on the Promenade now. Now this is a very, very rare visit from myself to Lism. I don't come here often, but it has a lot to offer. The estuary, the Ribble estuary, which will run and find itself into the Irish Sea. Just a 20-minute pleasant drive from St Anne's. Yes, the bus journey was very, very pleasant indeed. Now let's see what we can find.
Go on, what, 2 wheels, Jack?
The promenade is really very, very long indeed, and it's not necessary for me to say this, but Lytham is spotlessly clean, immaculately clean, a credit to itself. Ribble Cruising Club. And of course, where there is a stretch of water, there has to be a lifeboat station. And here it is, Lytham St Anne's lifeboat station. You may like to try this. You can try to sail with this Ribble Cruising Club in the merry month of May. This may interest you. I hope it does. The very quaint lifeboat shop. Lots of souvenirs in here. A most interesting sign here. All about the Irish Sea and the project. Just to the side of the lifeboat station, there's this very, very interesting jetty which allows you to walk right down to the water's edge. Lytham, so quiet, so peaceful and very picturesque. It might as well be a million miles from the seafront of Blackpool. What I would like to do now is to take you into the town centre and show you their selection of shops. The property here, houses, flats, etc., are the most expensive on the Fylde coast. Very, very select area here, Lytham. No amusement arcades and no noisy pub venues anywhere in this town. We are just approaching now the main shopping area of Lytham. We will start our journey down this high street, and that's the bus stop we left when we arrived at Lytham. So we're back to where we entered. Please remember that this is a Sunday, so not all the shops will be open. This store across the road, Taverners of Lytham. Now, I do know this store. I'll just take you over there. It is very, very well stocked with everything from the letter A to Z, including round here. And this is why I know this store. It contains a lot of very, very nice quality men's clothing. It really does. And one of the brands, and they are originals, is in actual fact Farrah. A huge selection in here of men's Farrah's trousers. And the next windows along, they contain their carpets, men's high quality walking shoes, Wellington boots and slippers, and there's some more carpets. Yes, everything in here. It's very, very well stocked and very, very well kept. Their sign will say it all. Yes, everything here. Now I must show something for the ladies. I've shown something for the men, and here's something for the ladies. And virtually next door, another dress shop. And the final one for the ladies. A view of all the shops, or most of the shops, on the other side of the road of Lytham. Would like to tell you the bus services that will take you from Blackpool to Lytham. 11, service 11 from Blackpool, run by Blackpool Transport, will get you from Blackpool to Lytham in 3/4 of an hour. There is another service, service 68. Now that is run through Stagecoach. That will also take you from Blackpool seafront right to Lytham in the same amount of time. So there's two choices that you have. Take the first one that comes along, either a number 11 or 68. There is another one, a number 17, Now I must add this one, a number 17. However, the problem with that is it goes all around the houses and it takes a considerably amount of time longer. I'll just show you that one. It's just pulled up. It's service 17, but as said, it takes you all around the houses. You may enjoy that, but please be warned, it is a long journey. The very helpful lady bus driver has told me, in fact, on an average journey on this 17, it takes 1 hour. Just a quarter of an hour longer than on the 11 or 68. You may like that. And now I would like to complete our visit to Lytham outside this Fylde football team of the Fylde Coast shop. And there we are. There's a little offer there for you to go and see Leyton Orient on the 19th of May. I do hope you've enjoyed this very, very quick visit to Lytham. I'm so pleased that I was able to do it. The rain has held off and it's quite a pleasant mid-morning, early afternoon. I'm very, very pleased with that, and now I must work my way back to Blackpool and then home so as I can edit all of this and put it up to YouTube. Lastly, many, many thanks to everybody who watches my videos. Thank you all very, very much indeed, and I hope you have a very nice afternoon and a marvellous evening.